And welcome back everybody to PSW Impulse. We've got a lot of great matches on the card tonight. We've got a lot of great segments that are going to be happening tonight, and I hope you guys all enjoy. But first up, we're going to be having our show kick off with the Television Championship. We got Durag Jones, Drew Andrews, Kingpin, and the new Flying Reed that has just now signed the PSW. First up, making his way to the ring, we have Durag Jones.
The following contest is an elimination match, and it's for the Television Championship. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 283 pounds, the Urban Gladiator, Durag Jones.
Durag Jones making his way to the ring first. He's been on a couple of our house shows recently, and he's been doing really great so far. And I can't wait to see if he how he performs tonight on PSW Impulse in this Television Championship match. And he looks very fired up and very ready to go here. And he's got some pretty tough competition in this match as well. And we have two new debuting superstars as well in this Television Championship match.
And his opponent, first, from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Savior, Drew Anderson.
Next up, we have Drew Anderson making his debut here tonight. He is from I believe OFW or OWF. I think it's OFW. I couldn't really see it pass by too fast on the screen, but Drew Anderson is very anxious to make his debut. We were gonna have him debut at the Lost in Japan pay-per-view, but we decided, you know what, let's go ahead and give him a chance in this Television Championship match, and that's exactly what we are doing here tonight. And I'm sure he's ready to make most of his opportunity tonight, and I can't wait to see how he performs and what he brings to PSW Impulse. Now next up, I believe this is Flying Reed, I think. And it is, and he's on a motorcycle. Very never seen this before here on PSW Impulse, or in PSW at all. Coming in on a motorcycle. Whoa, the pyro. Flying Reed looks very ready to go here, and his opponents seem to watch out so they don't get hit by that motorcycle. But Flying Reed making a big impact with this entrance.
Weighing in at 250 pounds,
Flynn Reed or Flying Reed. I believe it's Flying Reed. I don't know. Flynn Reed. He'll correct me in the comments, I'm sure. But he is ready to make his debut here tonight in this Television Championship match. He's got a great opportunity here tonight. And then now next up, it is Kingpin making his return to PSW, looking to make the most of this Television Championship opportunity as well. I can't wait to see how he performs also. But there he is. Arrive, get paid, leave. That is Kingpin.
and from London, England, weighing in at 225 pounds, the King.
Now, I'd like you guys to keep in mind this Television Championship can be defended between both Impulse and Impound. There are two competitors in this match that are from Impound and two competitors from Impulse in this match. So whoever wins this Television Championship will basically hold supremacy over the other brand of holding this title, and it'll be fought between the brands and between themselves on each brand. But the rules of this Television Championship match is that each match will be 10 minutes long. If the champion is not pinned, or submitted within that 10 minutes or does not lose at all, depending on the match stipulation, within the 10-minute time limit, he will continue to be the champion. But if the challenger pins the champion before the 10-minute time limit, obviously they will be the new television champion. But here in this Fatal 4-Way match, there is no time limit. We want to guarantee a champion, and that's exactly what we are doing here. And we gave this opportunity to guys that want to showcase their talents and that kind of have been here for a while. We gave that to Durag Jones and Kingpin, and then we gave it an opportunity for 2 new guys, Flying Reed and Drew Anderson. But these guys look ready for this championship match, and already going for a pin is Drew Anderson, but Kingpin was able to kick out before the 1 count, and now Flying Reed going right after Durag Jones. And Durag Jones, he is a tough competitor himself, and big move from Flying Reed. Now outside the ring we have Drew Anderson going right after Kingpin, and now Irish whip from Flying Reed to Durag Jones. What is Durag? Oh no, big back suplex to Durag Jones from Flying Reed. All these guys have a great opportunity here to go for a championship. That's why we have so many championships on this on Power Sport Wrestling, because we want to give our talent the most opportunity they can have to prove themselves and to be showcased in some sort of way. We have a cruiserweight show now called Gravity Force that will be airing on Saturdays. And also, this is our go-home show to PSW Lost in Japan pay-per-view. Oh, Drew Anderson going for a dropkick outside, but not close enough to Kingpin. Now Durag Jones going for a gut wrench slam there to Flying Reed. Durag Jones is not a guy to take lightly, because he is a very powerful and big opponent for anybody. He's very dangerous in the ring. If now Irish whip from Durag Jones, what he's gonna go for here? Big body press in the corner to Flying Reed. Now going for the pinfall. Ref in position. 1. Not even a 1 count. He actually kicked out before the 1. And outside the ring we have chaos going on between Kingpin and Drew Anderson, just going back and forth here. Oh my gosh, I thought Kingpin reversed that outside the ring, but it turned it into a Hurricane Rana to Drew Anderson. Now Durag Jones with those forearm strikes to Flying Reed. Now Durag Jones picking him up with another gut wrench slam. And then now Drew Anderson looking to put Kingpin back into the ring. And now the ref won. Only 1 count on Flying Reed from Durag Jones. And now Drew Anderson, what is he going to go for here? Oh my gosh, modified power driver style of move there. And now calling for Kingpin to get up. What is he going to go for here? Up on the shoulders. Big Death Valley driver style of move, going for the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. This is an elimination match, by the way. This can turn into a triple threat, and then it'll turn into a one-on-one. But right now it is still a fatal 4-way match due to Kingpin able to kick out of that move. And now Drew Anderson rolling out to the side of the apron. Kingpin waiting for him to get up, it looks like. Oh, striking Drew Anderson there. And then now Durag Jones looking to submit Flying Reed, but Flying Reed able to get out of that submission, drop him down. Durag Jones face first onto the mat, and then now, oh my gosh, big move, STO 1. Oh my gosh, only a 1 count. Big flatliner style of move from Flying Reed. Looked almost exactly like the finisher of Bray Wyatt. Oh my gosh, big knee drop to the chest of Durag Jones. And now these men just really want the take the most of this opportunity that they have and showing the fight and the will to stay in these matches and the will to win. And Flying Reed. Big power driver to Durag Jones. Will that be it for Durag Jones? Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh no, only a 2 count for Flying Reed after that big power driver to Durag Jones. Now Durag Jones able to get out of it. Oh my gosh! Kingpin just dropped Drew Anderson on his head. And also I'd like to announce that we are going to be having a not a rebranding, but an upgrade in the PSW Impulse Arena and Impound Arena following the Lost in Japan pay-per-view. Oh my gosh, big knee drop to the chest of Flying Reed. Now Kingpin sees, oh my gosh, big super kick to the side of the head of Durag Jones. Durag Jones is focusing his attention to Flying Reed, but gets kicked in the head by Kingpin from out of nowhere. Now Kingpin was looking to carry Durag Jones somewhere, but it looks like his back gave out. Now Flying Reed going right after Drew Anderson, but miscommunication, big forearm strike, another big clothesline, turns it into a big move from Flying Reed there to Drew Anderson. And now we've seen this move earlier on that we thought was going to eliminate Durag Jones. 1, 2, 3, and it eliminates Drew Anderson now. Now Flying Reed, big drop kick to the back of Kingpin there, going right after big spear. The Kingpin, oh my gosh, Flying Reed is just fired up here, going right after Kingpin after he just got that elimination. Big knee strike to the face of Kingpin there. Now going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, I was about to call the 3, but Kingpin was fighting to stay in this match. Now Durag Jones calling for Kingpin to get up, but I don't think Flying Reed wants Durag Jones to get the elimination here. Big move, flatliner style of move to Durag Jones there. Or now Kingpin back up to his feet. He stays there a little bit and just kicks Flying Reed right in the head. Flying Reed having to roll out of the ring. Now going for a big strike, but Durag Jones able to dodge it. And now going back and forth of these two men trying to fight to stay in this match. Big spinning heel kick from Kingpin there. Now Durag Jones rolling out of the ring himself, trying to pick up a little bit momentum again back in this match. Now Irish whip from Kingpin back into the ring. What a great way to kick off Impulse here tonight with this television championship match. Now this title will be defended every week on Impulse, since Impound already has a hardcore championship that will be defended every single week. So we decided to have it only to be defended. Oh, Kingpin dodges the Irish whip, the clothesline from Kingpin, and then now Flying Reed picking up Kingpin, dropping him down head first with that pile driver. Now going for the pinfall is Flying Reed. 1, 2, 3, and eliminates Flying Reed. Already 2 eliminations. Flying Reed proving his dominance here already. On social media, when we announced the signing of Flying Reed, James Omega, part of the High Flying Giants, he actually said this guy is going to be a champion someday, and that might actually come true here tonight. But he has definitely a difficult challenge in that coming from Durag Jones, because Durag Jones is not a guy to take lightly whatsoever. Big drop kick from Durag. Now dragging Flying Reed to the center of the ring, going for the pinfall. 1, 2, only a 2 count for Durag Jones there. And then now calling for Flying Reed to get up. Oh my gosh, what is this going to be? We've seen this before. Big suplex, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and we have our first ever PSW television champion in Durag Jones. Congratulations, Durag, on becoming the first ever PSW television champion, but be ready to defend that championship every single week, except for pay-per-views, but be ready to defend it every single week against anybody that wants to challenge you. I'm sure one of these 4 men are going to be first in line, or just anybody on the roster is ready to challenge you, and that involves anybody from Impound roster as well. But as I was saying earlier, it will not be defended on Impound due to the Hardcore Championship already being defended on Impound. But congratulations, Durag Jones, on becoming television champion.
Here's your winner and new television champion, the Urban Gladiator, Durag Jones.
The Urban Gladiator, Durag Jones. I'm sure he is ready to defend that championship every single week. I'm sure he is very confident in defending it as well. But Durag Jones is finally ready to prove himself here on PSW. And then now next up we have Aisha versus Ashley Wayne. As I was saying earlier, this is the go home show to Lost in Japan. And Ashley Wayne does have an opportunity at the Women's Championship at Lost in Japan, but she has a tough task of going against Aisha here tonight. Recent signee to the women's division. Very unique entrance.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, the Dominator.
Aisha now making her way to the ring. This is not going to be an easy task for Ashley Wayne. Recently on social media, Ashley Wayne was showing off her last match, her debut match, of just the moves that she was able to pull off against her opponent. And Aisha was commented on that, saying that she will eat her or feed me or something. I don't know what she said, but it was very interesting. I wanted to see what they would do in the ring together against each other one-on-one, and we're gonna see that here tonight. Now, if Aisha can pick up a victory here tonight, I think she might be a future contender for the Women's Championship if Ashley Wayne wins this Sunday. Or just any competitor, since Ashley Wayne is a contender for that Women's Championship. So Aisha does have a future championship opportunity, I'm sure. And then now, next up, making her way to the ring, we have Ashley Wayne, a former gymnast. As we await her entrance. Ashley Wayne looks very confident and ready to go here. I'm sure she's very ready for this Sunday at Lost in Japan pay-per-view, and I'm sure she's very excited for this opportunity she has, and I can't wait to see that matchup this Sunday. But right now, she's got a difficult challenge ahead of her. Aisha looks ready to go, and now Ashley Wayne looks ready to go. The ref calling for the bell. Aisha running right at Ashley Wayne. Now big kick to the back. Big stomp to the back. Aisha just goes right after Ashley Wayne here. Now big kick to the midsection. Going for a chop, but not close enough. Now Ashley Wayne trying to fight back here. Big forearm strikes. Now big power slam from Aisha. Aisha now picking up Ashley Wayne. What is she gonna do here? Big choke slam into a backbreaker. Now picking up Ashley Wayne. What is she gonna do here? Now dropping her down. Aisha just going right after Ashley Wayne early in this match. Now Irish whip into the corner. What is she gonna do here? Turning her around. Big chop to the back of the head. Now Aisha going to the top. What is she gonna do here? Pulling up Ashley Wayne. Oh no. Oh no. She's not gonna go for it. Big powerbomb off of the top rope. Aisha with the big powerbomb going for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And Aisha picks up the victory quickly here tonight. I just can't explain what just transpired here. That was like probably one of the quickest matches here on PSW that I've ever seen before. Aisha with that big powerbomb from the top rope.
Here is your winner, the Dominator.
Definitely a future contender for Ashley Reigns. For the women's championship this Sunday. Whoever walks out as the winner. And now we're backstage. Oh my gosh. Going right after. Oh my gosh, he's hitting him with a chair. Going right after Byron X is this guy named Aaron Locke. They're slamming him into the locker. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We've seen this happen to Benny Banks. Big powerbomb into the locker. Aaron Locke. Just backstage attacking Byron X. But, oh my gosh, you can't believe what just transpired here. Aaron Locke still attacking the British Lanterns, but now we have Outcast versus J-Star in a non-title match. I just don't know, because Benny Banks is scheduled for a match tonight. But it looks like he's going to be going in that match alone due to the attacks by Aaron Locke that recently just signed to PSW. But now we have the Outcast making his way to the ring, the current European champion.
Making his way to the ring from New Jersey, weighing in at 241 pounds, the European champion, the man of 1,000 holds, the innovator, Mr. Amazing, the Outlaw champion.
The Outcast now making his way to the ring here tonight. He is going to be going one-on-one with J-Star, the debuting J-Star, in a non-title match. But if J-Star is able to pick up a victory here tonight, he will be going against the Outcast at the Lost in Japan pay-per-view. But if J-Star is not successful, the Outcast will be putting that championship on the line against anybody that wants to come out and face him in the locker room in an open challenge at the Lost in Japan pay-per-view, because we do want him to be booked and on that pay-per-view to defend that title. But tonight it is a non-title match, and he's going against J-Star, the debuting J-Star, which I believe he was undefeated in other promotions, but I don't know if that momentum is going to continue over to here to PSW, but really all that matters is what happens here on PSW. And now, as we await the entrance of J-Star, now there he is. First time making his appearance here on PSW.
From New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, J-Storm.
J-Star, as you can see on his jacket, it says no equal. I'm very excited to see him making his debut here tonight. He was undefeated, as I was saying earlier. He was undefeated for quite a while, I believe, on PWR and UWA, or wherever he was undefeated for quite a while, and now he's made his way over here to PSW. We signed him a while back, but now he's finally getting booked, and we want to see him, we want to give him an opportunity to go against the European champion, possibly have a title match this Sunday if he's able to successfully pick up a victory against the Outcast. Will that same momentum continue from PWR and UWA over here to PSW? That is the big question. Outcast looks very ready to go. J-Star looks very ready to go. The ref calling for the bell. Of these two Outcasts with a big move with his arm. His arm cannot be in very good condition after that big move from the Outcast, and now Outcast with these forearm strikes to the face of J-Star now. Now Outcast picking up J-Star, big strike to the head. And now J-Star with a strike of his own. Big wested slam from this J-Star to the Outcast, and now big kick to the back. Big stomp to the back from J-Star to the Outcast. Going for a kick, but Outcast rolls out of the way. Comes back with a big clothesline, and then now Outcast just stomping away. He's using his foot to possibly get the air out of his lungs, and now Outcast picking up J-Star. J-Star with a big uppercut reversal. And now J-Star looking around, thinking about what he wants to do now. Turning over Outcast. Big move to the leg of Outcast. Now going for it again, and it connects. J-Star now taunting away here. Probably not the best idea, especially if you're going against a competitor like the Outcast. And now a big uppercut from J-Star to the Outcast. Big clothesline from J-Star to the Outcast there. And now big elbow strike to the head of J-Star there. Now, oh my gosh, front STO from J-Star there. Now J-Star working on this submission to the Outcast, and then Outcast foot looked like it was under the rope. Ref calling for the break. Now J-Star to the ropes, coming back with a big knee to the face of the Outcast there. And now J-Star dragging Outcast. What he's gonna go for here? Going for the pinfall. Only one count for the Outcast from J-Star there. Now J-Star picking up the Outcast. Big elbow strike to the face of the Outcast. I'm tossing out J-Star is Outcast. Now the Outcast picking up J-Star. What is he going to do here? Big strike to the face. Big forearm strike. The ref already a 2 count. Now slamming his head onto the apron is the Outcast. And now picking up the Outcast. What is he going to do here? Up on the shoulders. Already a 4 count from the ref. Now dropping him face first down onto the apron. Already a 5 count now. Outcast picking up J-Star right into the barricade. Now tossing him back into the ring. Now the Outcast picking up J-Star. Big single leg drop kick to J-Star there. Now going for the pinfall. Will this be it? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. J-Star fighting to stay in this match here tonight against the Outcast. J-Star is definitely wanting to make a dominant debut here, and Outcast is about to hit him with that cutter, so that might be over. And it connects. J-Star busted open now. Normally Outcast would go for the pinfall after that, but now J-Star fighting back. Oh, flipping him over. Knee strike to the face. Now calling for the Outcast to get up. Will this be it for the Outcast? Going for a big DDT connects. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. And no, Outcast fighting to stay in this match. And J-Star now taunting away here a little bit. Now big Irish whip from J-Star to the Outcast. Running towards him. Big uppercuts from J-Star here. And then now Irish whip into the other corner. Another big uppercut. Irish whip back into that other corner. Another big uppercut. And now going to the ropes. Big drop kick to the Outcast. Now picking up the Outcast. What is he going to do here? No. Outcast reverses it with a big shoulder block. We're dragging out J-Star to the ropes. And now using his ropes to his advantage, but only a 1 count. J-Star did not like that the Outcast was using the ropes to his advantage. But now J-Star fighting back here. Fighting back with those big strikes to the midsection. And now, again, Outcast able to... Oh no. J-Star, big forearm strike, big kick to the knee. Another big super kick to the face of the Outcast from J-Star. Now J-Star just taunting away here once again. Big double knees to the face of the Outcast. Now J-Star, what is he thinking here? In the corner. And now, deadlift into a military press. What is he going to do here? Now dropping him down. What a big maneuver from Jay Starr, now calling for the Outcast to get up. This could be it. Big knee strike busting open the Outcast, going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh no, Outcast able to kick out after the 2. Outcast is really trying to fight to stay in this match. Now blood is just falling down the face of the Outcast. Both of these men busted open, but I think the Outcast got a little bit more of a cut or a wound to his head. A big knee strike again from Jay Starr, and Jay Starr dragging the Outcast to the center of the ring. Going for the pinfall. This could be it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count again. The Outcast, the resiliency of the Outcast. Now if Jay Starr picks up the victory here, then Outcast is not a very easy opponent to face at the pay-per-view. Now Jay Starr in the corner, calling for the Outcast to get up again. The same move that busted open the Outcast, and it connects. Now more blood just dripping down the head of the Outcast. 1, 2, 3, and Jay Starr picks up the huge victory. He will be going against the Outcast this Sunday at the Lost in Japan pay-per-view, earning his spot in the pay-per-view after his this big debut match from Jay Starr. Now Jay Starr, if he whenever he gets to that pay-per-view and he faces off against the Outcast once again, he's going to need to do exactly what he did here tonight to beat the Outcast, but it's not going to be an easy task. The Outcast is definitely a different kind of superstar that you want to face here, but congratulations to Jay Starr. Congratulations to Jay Starr for earning his #1 contendership against the Outcast this Sunday, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens at that match. But Jay Starr needs to make the most of this opportunity against the Outcast, and can't wait to see this match between these two very great competitors. And then now next up we have Benny Banks versus Justice Rage. Now Byron X is not going to be able to be at ringside or anything. I believe he was transferred to the hospital recently, is what I'm hearing backstage. But Benny Banks is here alone. You just gotta wonder, where is Aaron Locke? Because I'm hearing that Aaron Locke disappeared backstage after what we've seen.
Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 200 pounds, Benny.
Now Benny Banks making his way to the ring. Recently not making it to past the first round in the Cruiserweight Classic tournament, but I'm sure he is going to be competing on Gravity Force here and there. But right now he's got to focus on this guy Aaron Locke and the Souls of Mischief, because I don't know what happened before the cameras turned on to that situation between Aaron Locke and Byron X. I just hope Byron X is okay to compete this Sunday. Justice Rage now making his way to the ring, one half of the PSW Tag Team Champions. Aaron Abbott was requested to stay backstage during this match, so there's no excuses since Benny Banks is all alone here tonight. Now you gotta wonder, what is who is this guy Aaron Locke that's recently signed? He's been attacking Benny Banks and Byron X for some reason. I just don't get it. It's like, I don't know what his obsession is with the British Lanterns, but I'm sure we're gonna find out soon. And also I'm hearing backstage that Brandon Alexander might be challenging Aaron Locke at the pay-per-view this Sunday. Brandon Alexander wanting to step up to the challenge and hope his friends and the British Lanterns, big neckbreaker from Benny Banks there to Justice Rage. Benny Banks, I believe, has healed up just a little bit since Aaron Locke has attacked him. I'm sure he's gonna be I've been hearing he's having some shoulder problems. Just hope that doesn't get worse here tonight. Now Benny Banks, big slam to Justice Rage. Now working on the head of Justice Rage. Big Irish whip from Justice Rage to Benny Banks. Now he strikes from Justice Rage. Benny Banks able to fight back now. Big snap German suplex from Justice Rage to Benny Banks. Now we're going for a kick. Kicks him right in the chest. A big chop to the back. A big forearm strike to the back from Justice Rage. And now dropping down. Going for another German suplex from Justice Rage there to Benny Banks. And now big uppercut from Benny Banks to Justice Rage. I'm sure the Souls of Mischief are not looking to lose their titles this Sunday. I'm sure they're ready to defend it, but I don't think they want their title reign to end this early. I'm just excited to see this match between them once again. The British Lanterns and Souls of Mischief always put on the best matches here on PSW, and I can't wait to see their match on Lost in Japan this Sunday. Now Justice Rage calling for Benny Banks to get up after Benny Banks rolls out to the apron. Now striking him down. Benny Banks falling to the outside. Big kick to the head of Benny Banks there from Justice Rage. The ref already at 2 count. Now Justice Rage grabbing a hold of Benny Banks now. Already a 3 count from the ref. Slamming his head onto the steel steps there. And now Justice Rage grabbing a hold of Benny Banks. Tossing him back into the ring. The ref already had a 5 count here. Big chop to the chest. Big boot from Justice Rage to Benny Banks there. And now Irish whip from Justice Rage to Benny Banks. Turning him around now. What is Justice Rage going to do here? Big super kick to the leg. Now. Oh my gosh, big move from Justice Rage going for the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count for Justice Rage. What a big move from Rage there in the corner. Jumping off the second rope, turning it into a flipping pile driver. Big stomp to the back of the arm to Benny Banks. Now dragging Benny to the center of the ring. What is he going to do here? Turning over Benny Banks. Now going for a submission hold. Benny Banks and Byron X having a lot of matches this week following the Cruiserweight Classic tournament. So win or lose, Benny Banks has been put through a challenge. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Benny Banks able to kick out after the 2, but these two men have, Benny Banks and Byron X have been put through a lot of matches this week, and I'm sure they're going to be ready for this Lost in Japan pay-per-view this Sunday. But also it doesn't help with the distraction of Aaron Locke. Now big kick to the head, Trouble in Paradise from Benny Banks there. Dragging him to the center of the ring, going for the pin. Ref not in position, but 1, 2, only a 2 count for Benny Banks. Benny Banks now thinking, what does he have to do to pick up the victory against Justice Rage here tonight? Big kick to the midsection, big DDT from Benny Banks there. And Benny Banks going up to the second rope, turning it into a big move from Benny Banks, going for the pinfall. 1, 2, and no. Justice Rage kicking out after the 2. Benny Banks now fired up here. Big chop to the back. Big forearm strike to the back. Now kick to the midsection. Justice Rage. Big drop kick. Another big drop kick. Benny Banks fired up here, turning it into another neckbreaker. Picking up Justice Rage. What is Benny Banks thinking here? Big Trouble in Paradise for the 2nd time in this match. But will it be enough to put away Justice Rage? Going for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count. Justice Rage kicking out after the 1. Now Benny Banks going up to the top. Turning around. Going for the moonsault connects. Now Benny Banks getting to the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Justice Rage kicking out at the 2. Benny Banks thinking, what does he have to do to pick up the victory here tonight? Big stomp to the chest of Justice Rage there, and now picking up Justice Rage. What is Benny Banks thinking here? Oh no, big strike to the midsection of Benny Banks now from Justice Rage. Rage now Irish whip into the corner. Now Justice Rage with a moonsault of his own. Big stomp to the midsection. Now big stomp to the back of the arm. Now Justice Rage dragging Benny to the center of the ring. What is he going to go for here? Turning him over. Going for a submission hold on Benny Banks. The ref asking if Benny wants to give up here. Well, Benny Banks had to tap out. And he does. Benny Banks just tapping out. You can't take nothing away from Benny Banks. He has been put through a lot of matches this week, so take nothing away from Benny. But now Justice Rage celebrating. And now Aaron Abbott coming out. A little deja vu from last week. Same situation with Justice Rage. Justice Rage telling Abbott to get Benny Banks out of the ring. Gotta wonder, is Byron X gonna be 100% this Sunday? Now, with our main event, we have Jonathan Way going one-on-one with the G-String, the World Heavyweight Champion. Champion versus Champions match tonight. G-String versus Jonathan Way, the Intercontinental Champion. First up, making his way to the ring, we have Jonathan Way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the technician, Jonathan Way.
Jonathan Way now making his way to the ring. This Champions vs. Champions match, non-title match between Jonathan Way and the G-String. Jonathan Way will be facing Aaron Williams this Sunday at the Lost in Japan pay-per-view. If Aaron Williams loses, he will have to be forced to retire, but on social media, Jonathan Way says better have a stretcher ready. So I'm sure Jonathan Way is going to be targeting that leg of Aaron Williams once again. And now, next up we have G-String, our current PSW World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Joe Blake.
And his opponent from Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 240 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, G.
Our current World Heavyweight Champion, G-String, defeating our former champion, Joe Blade, at the Warzone pay-per-view to pick up that championship, and now he is here going one-on-one with Jonathan Way, which they've had some problems of their own recently, going back and forth on social media here and there, but now they're going to be going one-on-one here in this Champions vs. Champions match, and I'm sure G-String is ready to go here tonight. This Sunday he will be defending his World Champion against Roderick McGillicuddy. Now Roderick McGillicuddy is not scheduled for the show tonight. He's going to be taking the night off due to his tournament at the Cruiserweight Classics. He was competing all week, so I don't know if we're going to see an appearance by G-String or by Roderick McGillicuddy here tonight or not, but G-String, he is looking very confident, and he's not really worried about Roderick McGillicuddy, but don't want to take McGillicuddy lightly though. Ref calling for the bell. G-string already turning him around with a reverse DDT. But as I was saying, Roderick McGillicuddy eliminating 3 of his competitors that was in that fatal 4-way match to earn his #1 contender spot. So Roderick McGillicuddy is definitely not a guy to take lightly. He is a submission specialist himself, and I can't wait to see this match this Sunday at Lost in Japan. It is the main event at the Lost in Japan pay-per-view. Now G-string is stomping away on Jonathan Ray, stomping away on G-string now. G-string clinching that arm. Jonathan Ray and G-string just going back and forth here, trying to figure out who's gonna get the offense. That big punch to the back, and now G-string's got a hold of Jonathan Ray. The ref already at a 2 count, slamming Jonathan Ray's head onto the barricade outside of the ring. Now picking up Jonathan Ray. What is G-string gonna go for here? Big strikes, and G-string there. Now Irish whip back into the ring. G-string following Jonathan Ray. Now taken down. G-string, big leg drop to the leg of G-string there from Jonathan Ray. Big kick to the back. Going for a stomp, but not close enough to G-string to connect. Oh, big knee strike to Jonathan Ray. Now big knee drop. Another big knee drop. G-string telling the crowd to be quiet. What is he gonna go for here? Big forearm strike. You can hear that all the way over here. Now G-string. Big suplex to Jonathan Ray outside of the ring, and then gets up with a kick up there. Now big stomp to the leg of G-string. The ref already had a 3 count. A big kick to the face of Jonathan Ray from the G-string. And now working on the arm. There's a G-string now. Already a 5 count from the ref. G-string needs to get this back in the ring before it's a count out. Now Irish whip back into the ring. Now picking up Jonathan Ray. What a match this has been so far. Big DDT to Jonathan Ray from G-string there. Now G-string calling for Jonathan Ray to get up. What is he going to do here? Big kick to the midsection. We've seen this before. Will it be the lung blower? And it is. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and Jonathan Ray, the resiliency of Jonathan Ray, able to kick out after the 2 count there. Both of these men very resilient. And now G-string with a big neck breaker. Wheelbarrow turning it into a neck breaker there from G-string. Now G-string, what is he thinking here? Picking up Jonathan Ray, but turns it into a leg whip from Jonathan Ray again. Jonathan Ray now targeting the leg of G-string. Big stomp to the back of the arm of G-string there. Now Jonathan Ray looks fired up now. Picking up G-string. What is he going to do here? Big clothesline. Another big clothesline. Now, big leg sweep from Jonathan Ray there. Now picking up G-string. What is he going to do here? Big kicks to the legs from from Jonathan Ray to G-string. Big knee strike. And now we've seen the submission hold before, but I think G-string's hands he's really close to the ropes. Yeah, he's able to escape it now. But now G-string with a big Irish whip into the corner. What is G-string gonna go for here now? G-string picking up Jonathan Ray up onto the top rope. What is he gonna go for here? No. Jonathan Ray able to get out of it. Oh no! Big double knees to the face of Jonathan Ray. I thought Jonathan Ray reversed that, and G-string comes out of nowhere with those double knees. Now G-string with these strikes. Irish whip, no. Reverse from Jonathan Ray, and now G-string with a big knee drop to the face of Jonathan Ray. Big DDT, we've seen this before, and it connects, going for the pinfall, but it looked like Jonathan Ray's foot was under the rope. Big kick to the back. Now G-string picking up Jonathan Ray. Big uppercut. And now, what is he going to go for here? No, reverses. G-string again. Going for this powerbomb lung blower. And it connects. Going for the pinfall. Will it be enough? 1, 2. And oh my gosh. Again, Jonathan Ray able to kick out after the 2. The resiliency of Jonathan Ray here in this match. And now, looking to work on the arm of Jonathan Ray here. Oh, big elbow strike to the leg. Jonathan Ray trying to fight out of this. Big strike to the midsection. Now, big hip toss from Jonathan Ray now. And Jonathan Ray now dropping down, G-string. Now taunting here a little bit. Don't want to show off too much though. Big kick to the back from Jonathan Ray. Now picking up G-string. What is he going to do here? Big kick to the legs of G-string. Big knee to the face. Now leg sweep. But not taking down G-string. Looks like Jonathan Ray is very exhausted, but G-string falling to the mat now. Irish whip from Jonathan Ray. Big knee strike, but misses. Now, G-string looking for a big move. No, Jonathan Ray stomping on the foot. Big clothesline from G-string. This is back and forth. Close calls. Jonathan Ray able to get out of whatever G-string was going for. Big dropkick to the knee. Again, Jonathan Ray likes to target the knee of his opponents. Big knee kick to the legs. Again to G-string. Now, what is Jonathan Ray going to do? Hanging him up onto the barricade. Going for a big knee strike to the head of G-string. The ref already at a 6 count. G-string able to toss in Jonathan Ray back into the ring. Jonathan Ray rolls out of the strike that he's going for. Another big forearm strike. Sending Jonathan Ray to the ground. Now we've seen this before. Big DDT connects. Now, G-string. What is he going to do here? He says that is it. Will it be it though? Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, and no, G-string not able to get the 3. Jonathan Ray again showing his resiliency. Oh no, G-string reverses. Roll up, but in the ropes is Jonathan Ray. Now G-string, we've seen this before. This is the 3rd time in this match, and it connects. Powerbomb lung blower. Now G-string rolling Jonathan Ray away from the ropes, going for the cover. Ref not in position. 1, 2, 3, and G-string picks up the huge victory here tonight. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment what you guys think, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any awesome content coming to the channel. But this Sunday at the Warzone pay-per-view, due to the real life Royal Rumble coming up this Sunday as well, it's going to be earlier than normal. I'm thinking about making it go live probably around 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. But these replays from G-string and Jonathan Ray here. The G-string picking up the big victory here tonight. This Sunday, will this be the same thing against Roderick McGillicuddy? G-string defending his championship for the first time, but G-string. Oh no, Roderick McGillicuddy with the kendo stick to the midsection. Now attacking G-string. Will this be the scene at Lost in Japan? We're just gonna have to wait and see. See you guys this Sunday.